Yes, I'm wearing the same outfit as the last video, and yes, I'm sweating balls right now. What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today's a big day because if you guys caught the last video, I'm doing this one kind of in between installs. My last video, if you guys saw it, if you didn't check it out, go watch it because it's fucking sick. I got the rotated kit on. I did have to custom fab some stuff up because I do have a precision kit and I'm using a Garrett Turbo. If you guys would have caught the last video, I explained all that too. But in this video, ooh, I gotta walk over here because this looks so dope. We're getting on the Tomei, baby. This thing is thick, boys and girls. Oh my God, that thing's sexy. Okay, so I know this is a mess, but I have everything laid out here that goes with the Tomei exhaust. Right now on the car, I got the downpipe for the rotated kit V-banded on, but all the V-bands are loose just so I can move them around as much as I need to make the Tomei fit. So first thing I'm gonna do to kick this install video off is, so you guys, Tomei gives you two gaskets. They are two different sizes depending on what downpipe you have. And ETS also supplies a gasket with their rotated kit. So I'm gonna use the one that comes with the ETS kit, and then if it leaks, we'll switch over to the Tomei one. This ETS one seems a little bit thicker. It doesn't seem as good of quality, but we're gonna run it, see what happens. So the first pipe we're gonna be getting on that bolts up to the downpipe is gonna be this pipe right here. It's got this 2-bolt flange that the gasket is gonna go on. And Tomei supplies you with bolts and everything you need to install all the pipes. So before I get to this install, I'm gonna go put some gloves on or wash my hands or something just so that the oil from my hands gets on the pipes a very minimal amount, because I don't want to have a bunch of fingerprints melt into the exhaust and I don't have to go through and wipe the whole thing down. So I'm gonna put some gloves on real quick and then we'll hop straight to under the car to get that first pipe installed. And another disclaimer to start this video, there won't be a sound clip. You guys are gonna have to wait for the first start video. So if you guys are subscribed, you'll see this first start video. If you're not, you might as well click off this video because you're not getting a sound clip. Unless you're watching to learn how to install the exhaust, then maybe keep watching. But like all I'm saying is you're not getting a sound clip in this video. So click the subscribe button because apparently I'm supposed to ask for subscribers so that I actually get subscribers. Maybe this will work. I don't know. This is so stupid. Let's get it. All right, so first things first, before you start any of this, you're gonna take some of this bolt smooth paste that Tomei supplies in their kit. Just put it on the threads of the bolt. You're gonna love your life when you go to take the exhaust off again and everything comes apart super easy. So I'm gonna do this gloves off so I can put the gloves on and I don't get all this copper coat shit on the pipes. Just rub it on there under the threads. Now that we got that done, set the bolts to the side. I'm gonna put my gloves back on so I don't get copper coat all over the place. I'm gonna regret this decision later when I go to put the gloves on with clean hands and then I get copper coat on my hands every single time. Oh yeah. Now we're going to spin this pipe around because I put it the wrong way. And which way are we gonna put this? Gonna go up and go down. Probably not that way. Seems like it's gonna hit. Definitely not that way. This is why I'm leaving everything loose, because I don't know which way anything's gonna fit. Probably gonna sit over here somewhere is my guess. All right, let's take the gasket, try and lift the pipe up at the same time. I wish I had somebody here to help me, but all I got is a knee. Gasket in there. Stick the bolt through the gasket and let's grab a nut. Holy shit, how am I gonna do this? If I drop anything in this grate, I swear to God. Oh, good thing this exhaust is light though. Hey, there we go. Oh my God, ETS's flange is too long for the Tomei bolts. Son of a bitch. Why does this kind of shit always happen to me? Now I need longer bolts. Okay, we're leaving this bubble wrap down here. That was a total waste of some smooth paste. Okay, let's go find some longer bolts. Oh, I can't believe I didn't clue into that one. Well, good news is ETS sends some longer bolts with the rotated kit. I didn't know were there. So we're gonna get some anti-seize put onto these bolts now. Wasted some on the other ones, but that's fine. I can't believe I didn't realize how big of a flange ETS has on this piece for their downpipe. It's huge. Not huge, just thick. She's got some girth to it. That was super inappropriate. Greasy gloves back on. Gloves already have copper coat on them now. This is honestly a waste of time wearing gloves. This install's going amazing so far. All right, so the ETS bolts come with 2 washers. You're gonna put 1 washer on this side and 1 washer on the nut side. So let's get these set in there with the gasket. And then we will attempt to do what we just did last time. I got copper coat all in my gloves now. Screw it, we'll wipe down the pipes. I'm being a hypocrite right now. Everything I just said. Come on, baby, go in your home. Oh, that's the wrong way. Back out again, rotate. Okay, let's get the knee up there again. Shit. Get a washer on the other end. You guys probably can't see anything other than my hairy ass knee. Oh, don't fall in the grate, please. Where did that land? Oh, this is a bad situation right now. I heard that land on bubble wrap. Okay, let's just get 1 nut on. That way it doesn't fall off. I have no idea where that washer went. Might be easier to do this if you had a jack, but I got a knee. Okay, we got 1 in. Let's foot will at least stay. I can sit it on the ground. And we gotta find that washer. Right on the edge of the bubble wrap. Let's go. Okay, now we can get this washer put on. Oh, don't fall. There we go. Hold it with the knee again. Washer and then nut. Okay, now I'm gonna grab a cordless ratchet just to get those tightened up. I'll just time lapse through that part. All right, once you get that mid pipe bolted up, you're just gonna slide this bendy ass pipe. I don't really know what to call it, but this pipe, you're gonna slide it over that mid pipe there, and it's just gonna kind of curve around your front mount for your diff. And then I battled with this for a while to get it on, but you're gonna go to the stock exhaust hanger right on the left side of your diff there at the front of it. Tomei's instructions say to use OEM exhaust hangers. Don't use stiffened hangers or else you could bust the welds off the Tomei pipe. So I'll leave that up to you guys on what you wanna do, but I'm gonna use the stock hangers that are sitting there. Then I cannot believe how close all this shit is. The pipe actually touches the sway bar right here if it bounces enough. So I don't know if that's because I have a Perrin 22 mil sway bar in the back, but that's pretty crazy to me that they have it that tight. So next thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna go get the springs and the clamp on that mid pipe to this back pipe. And then we start doing springs and clamps for the tip on this pipe. All right, so I got the springs on and I got this clamp bolted up. All I did was I took some needle nose pliers, if you guys saw in the time lapse, grabbed them, pulled the spring, got it in the hooks on both sides. So you basically just set it in one hook and then pull with the needle nose pliers, hook it in the other side. Then this clamp, I just tightened it as tight as my cordless ratchet could go, and then one little extra tug. I'm gonna look in the instructions and see if it tells you to torque them anywhere. But I basically just lined that clamp up so it was covering as much of the little pre-cut flanges that are there as it can. Now that we got that on, let's move on to the tip. And actually, now that I look at it, once I got that tightened up over there and I got that hanger in, I have the tip just chilling here right now. It's not actually bolted up or anything. Once I got those clamps on, look at the gap now between the sway bar. That is way better. I'm way more comfortable with that. When he was like touching before, I was a little sketched out, but that looks all right to me. So now let's move on to getting the tip on. All right, we got a Tomei now, baby. And I actually really like the angle that I have it sitting at right now. It's kind of angled up. A lot of people that I see install this exhaust have the tip angled down quite a bit, and I think it looks really ugly. So I was able to angle this one up quite a bit just by messing with that back flange and where I put the clamp on it. So I'll give you guys a little rundown here of everything I did. So starting at the back here, we got this band that goes around the whole tip. Now this band has a little rubber insert that sits on the inside of the band. Make sure you put that in. And then this bolt comes with the exhaust with a nut on the top. Torque this to 20 foot-pounds as per the Tomei instructions. And then it goes to the factory hanger up there. And the way I was able to get the angle that the tip's at, I had to mess around with the hanger and move it over so that the hanger was sitting on the passenger side of the part that mounts to the body. Then moving on to this clamp, I got the springs on there. Again, needle nose pliers are your friend. And I torqued this clamp to 20 foot-pounds. Again, that's what the Tomei instructions say. Then I already showed you guys this mount that sits right in front of the diff here. Make sure you use factory exhaust mounts. You don't want stiffened ones, or else, like I said before, you could snap the welds on the exhaust. Then moving on to this clamp at the mid pipe. Again, 20 foot-pounds is good. Now moving on to where it bolts to your down pipe. Now, depending on the down pipe you have, the Tomei kit comes with 2 M8 bolts or 2 M10 bolts. Just depends on the flange on your down pipe. If you got the M10s, torque them to like 30 foot-pounds. If you got the M8s, go 20 foot-pounds. I went 20 and mine torqued up good. And then after you start it, you can make sure you got no leaks in the whole system. And I'm not going to show you guys the rest of the exhaust because that would have been in the last video. So if you want to see that stuff, I'll put a little link up top here for the last video where I installed the rotated kit. But other than that, that's pretty much going to be it for this video. I just wanted to do a solo video on getting the exhaust installed. Again, like I said at the start of the video, I'm not going to do a sound clip. You guys will have to subscribe and you'll have to wait until I do the first start video, and then you'll get your sound clip. But just to give you guys an idea of the exhaust that I'm running, and so maybe you'll get an idea in your head of what it's going to sound like. First thing I got some Tomei equal length headers with the 3-bolt flange for the up pipe. I got the ETS rotated up pipe, ETS catless rotated down pipe, and then the Tomei catback. So there is not a single cat in this exhaust. All there is the resonator on the Tomei and the muffler on the Tomei. So this bitch is gonna scream. And just check out that fit though. Oh my God. Look at this thing. You can fist and there's room. You could double fist this thing. Holy shit, that thing is huge. I feel like this is a flashback to my street bike video, but with no sound clip this time. I'm gonna get a ticket. I guarantee it. This car is going to be a magnet for cops. So we're gonna see how long I can run it on the street before I get one of those notices that they give you to convert it back to stock. Because at this point, this thing is never going back to stock. If that happens, it's just gonna be a track car. If you guys aren't following the channel and you didn't see the video on my CBR 600, I welded a NVIDIA N1 tip off of a 2015 STI onto this thing. I'll put a little link at the top here to that video as well. This thing sounds absolutely crazy, but honestly, I feel like this Tomei is gonna be even louder. I don't know what it is. I got a thing for burnt tips, the classic JDM, hot boy kind of shit. I don't know. I just like everything that I have to be obnoxiously loud. Because I live in the country, I don't have neighbors, so it doesn't really matter how loud it is. So yeah, that is gonna do it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully, in the next couple videos, we're gonna have a first start video. You guys will get the exhaust clip in that. So I hope this video helped you guys out. If you guys are putting a Tomei on, it's not too big of an install, like it's just an exhaust, but I know for some people, having a video where you can visually see how everything goes on is good. So yeah, that's gonna do it for this one. Peace out, you guys. I will catch you in the next one.